Oh, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and there are people watching. Yay, people.
Maybe this is
New
what
people.
happens when you do 2 weeks in a row.
I know, it's
Oh
freaky.
shit.
But there's some stuff here that I haven't seen. One I've never seen, and one I haven't seen in a while. But the second one's a person. The first one is Watch Streak. I didn't. I'm assuming that's a new thing. You're on a 3 stream streak, Ciosa.
Woohoo!
That is more streams than I watch in a week, and I'm supposed to be editing them. So ta-da! Congratulations. And the person, K Grams, it's so good to see you back. Every time you pop in, it's like, hey, you're back. Oh, good to see you again. Ah, that's out of the way. Let's talk to the people that are here every week because they keep coming back no matter what we do to them. And I appreciate the hell out of that because I like playing games, and these people do too. Playing Calvin Scooter Hobbs for us this evening, Bison. I can't. I realized yesterday I can't even call you Bison underscore Stonefist anymore because it's not true anywhere. You don't have
Uh,
that
yes, it
username.
is.
Oh, where?
It's my Twitch.
Oh, it is still Twitch. Okay,
It's always
cool.
been my Twitch.
All right. Okay, there you go. I'm safe. Woo! Good
Yeah,
gag. I
hi.
get to keep it. Tell us
That's
about
me.
yourself.
As mentioned, I am Bison underscore Stonefist. I started doing that just I don't know why. It was just I thought better get my proper stream handle out so that I'm accept no substitutes. Who would want to? I don't know. Anyways, Mr. Stonefist. Yes, that's me. I
Mr.
am here.
Underscore Stonefist.
Yeah, Mr. Underscore
It's
Stonefist. It's my middle name.
it's a compound last name.
Yeah. We don't talk about the underscores.
Yeah.
Um, anyways, uh, I am here 4 nights a week. When we're able. Tonight I am playing Calvin Scooter Hobbs, aka Big Scoots. He is our captain and bumpkin and professional liar. On Sunday, I play kind of the opposite of that in Gav the Grin on Shadow of the Vocterm. He's big, he's uncharacteristically honest, and yeah, he's just a big dude. People
Big.
like him for some reason.
He's a big freaking hero. What do you mean people like him for some reason?
Yeah,
He's in a dark, scummy little world where
his
everybody's politicking their asses off, and Gav is going, I shall thump the bad guys, and everything will be okay.
yeah, there's a scary like unknown danger down there, and there's a little kid. I'm going to help the little kid
Yes,
instead
yeah,
of waiting for somebody else to do it.
yes.
Yeah, that's Gav. He
Well, yeah, none
is
of your characters make good decisions. Please continue.
oh terrible game decisions. Oh my god. Um, yeah, Tuesdays I run making bad decisions the game. Cyberpunk Red. It's been 3 years of chaos, and we're finally at the end of it. And that's not like finally at the end of it. It's just that's it's been a while. Wow. That's my
It's
first
supposed to be
campaign.
12 to 16 weeks.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, yeah, it's 12 to 16 weeks, and then Kraken happened. To be honest. Uh so yeah, that's my Cyberpunk Red game. Keep an eye out in the future. After that one's done, I want to do a little Kids with Bikes campaign for Christmas, and then starting up Bunkers and Badasses in the new year. And oh yeah, Thursdays. I have a game on Thursdays. I play Garrett. Garrett wants to hide so badly, he disappeared from my brain. That is on Deviant Paradox. That is a City of Mists campaign. It is Chaos Incarnate, as Sarah loves to call it. She is our GM. She is
It
lovely,
is a
and
master class in GMing. Everything in that game is a callback. It is everything is an homage. It's stunning.
yeah, she's referencing an old campaign that she's done her 2 campaigns ago for her. Um, and she's referencing that plus our characters plus our players' other characters. It's been crazy.
Just
It's She's so fucking good, and I really hope she hears this.
oh, she will. I'm going to
Sarah,
tell her all
you're
about it.
really
Sorry.
fucking good at this, okay?
Hey,
I
can
love you.
somebody clip that?
Yeah.
I don't know
S
how to do the clips. I know it can be
yeah.
done, but
So let's go to Mudkip.
Hello on the Discord. I'm known as Mudkip, and some people call me Mud, others Kip. Very unfrequently, that last one. It's fine. Just random nicknames. Can't do much more with it, but it's all right. That's what I am on Discord. Otherwise, I'm here 2 nights a week. I'm here on Thursday nights, also as part of the Deviant Paradox game. I play Grant Everfull. It's a person. We should just talk to them, see what's going on. Maybe they'll have information. Maybe I can just learn their story, and their story may get me somewhere. Because, as he's even told some NPCs, hey, if I just talk to you and treat you like a normal person, maybe we'll get somewhere.
Even if you're a 9 foot
And it turns out the party doesn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is funny,
They'll have
even
objections,
if
but
it's
that's
a
fine.
9 foot tall person dressed in yellow feathers based on one of your other characters, you'd think they'd understand.
Yeah, all right. The other night, and that is our Seed of Mist campaign. It's a crazy time. Stuff happens to us, the world, and we're slowly figuring it out. But as we figure it out, we just make it more complicated. That transitions pretty well into tonight, which is our Starsworn game, which is using the Starforge system by never remember the author. Somebody help me.
Ian Tompkin? No.
Yes, Tompkin.
Sean Tompkin.
Sean Tompkin.
We got
Creator
there.
of Ironsworn, the original game.
Yes. That game was a long time ago. It is over on YouTube if you want to watch it, but stick around here if you're watching the YouTube to kind of see the end of this, and then jump over there. It's great. It's about 30 episodes of just this kind of collaborative storytelling. That game gets a lot darker, but it's a great time. Tonight I'm playing Dr. James Anami, who's the medical doctor keeping people alive as best he can, but not many people have gotten hurt in ways that he would actually be able to help. We found a maybe human, which that's a little bit too far gone. And we're going to start talking about that in a little bit here, but I'm going to throw it over to Raven, our, Cara Sophia, who is playing Raven tonight.
Hello, I'm Cara Sophia. This is the only game I'm on stream with at Dirty 20 Gaming, but I am a frequent contributor in Discord. Someday I'll get back to doing Minecraft streaming as well. I keep thinking about it. Yeah, let's see. Raven is the engineer. She's never been formally trained, but she's a machine whisperer. So that's the systems teach her how to maintain them because she listens to them. Although the last session I was mostly playing one of the NPCs, Vertan, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to playing Raven, who's my actual character. Vertan's a crazy old scientist thing that is.
He's a barnacle living on the inside of my ship.
Sometimes the
Mine.
sometimes the NPCs take over. They're
Vertan is a lot of fun and very easy to play. So
yes,
but I want to play Raven.
yes.
Handing it back to Kevin
I guess
to
that's
talk
me.
about Dr. Bill.
So yeah, we'll talk about Dr. Bill in a second, but I also want to talk about other stuff on the channel. On most Fridays, there's been an unexpected hiatus for the period of time here, but we will get back to it. Idolatry, my modified Shadowrun campaign for a group of people that is a tremendous amount of fun. We're also here, depending on the week and depending on availability, 4 to sort of 6 nights a week, depending on all the things. But that's other nights. Tonight, I am playing Dr. Bill, the seriously fragile scientist, big brain, broken heart, and can't act, as we found out last week. But he has discovered a new bold front recently, which it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But that's good enough for that. Let's get on with this. Does anybody have a flashback they want to start with? That's a thing, right?
I have one, but not for this week.
Okay.
We're
Well,
not,
probably shouldn't do that one this week then.
Yeah, no. I just kind of realized, like, yeah, I do have one, but it's not ready yet.
Okay.
The story isn't ready for it yet.
All right. So in that
Well,
case,
let's start with we're all back. Yeah, we're all back on the Fortune, and we're about to tell everybody a cross brief on what happened last week.
Right. Okay.
I don't think we're there just yet, because I know we kind of scattered to James was there with the other doctor. Raven kind of went off with Henrietta to kind of go engineer. Scooter's
Well, to
I think at the
escape.
bridge. No, to escape. Yeah. Scooter
We
is at the
just
bridge or around.
we had kind of just like I had sort of imagined us in a kind of a common room, I guess, sort of the galley, I guess, mess.
Okay.
But we had just kind of
I guess-
accepted that other doctor as a refugee.
Yeah.
Right, that's who I was
Yeah.
escaping. I
Because
remember
Scooter
now.
was basically told, "Hey, you're in charge now. Here's the other doctor," and Bill was going to talk to Vertan, who already had their talking to.
Yeah.
So
I sat in his
this
stuff and he listened real good. Bum politics.
Listened.
I understand
Like,
Verten now. It's
mine,
bum
go away.
politics.
Mine, no, no touchy, no touchy.
If
It
he
was
fights
kind
it
of an
again,
in-
I'll take the pants down and then sit on his stuff.
That was almost an interrogation.
Oh yeah.
it basically was. Oh, it was.
Like
Yeah.
as close as you can like torture someone without actually hurting them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's an NPC. I'm allowed.
Yep.
It's a frustrating NPC. I'm really allowed. But so yeah, so right now we are literally all separated. Okay, so I had my scene. So you three have to do the thing, and then we meet for lunch. Right?
So I think at this point, Dr. James would probably kind of look over at Captain Scooter, acknowledge the other doctor, and kind of say, kind of the Scooter, is there anywhere that you want him to kind of settle in while we decide on our next course?
Well, we haven't quite finished clearing out the other room, the other berths yet, but I'm sure we could take a couple minutes, maybe one of the robots, and clear out a space for you.
Get him
And once
to
we're
stop
done
playing
with that,
chess long
do you
enough.
mind if we get back together and discuss what we found? I'm more than welcome. I'm more than happy to show him to a room if you designate one for him. Happy to help you clean it out if you don't mind getting the others together for a conference.
Well, I mean, there's the one across the hall from Dr. Bill's empty. I mean, that whole wing is really. And I mean, and it's just like,
you're right.
and
There
no
were a
offense,
bunch of former
and,
scientists there.
and no offense, Doc, but I mean, keeping all the scientists together does seem like the best course of action. You don't want one of us tripping all over you in the middle of a shift.
Dr. Bill isn't there, but somewhere in the bowels of the ship, he says, for no reason that he can think of, he says, "Mine."
Well, it's
He's
just
been
the one
hanging out with
across
Vertan too
from
long.
you. It's rubbing off on you.
Vertan is too easy to play.
Okay. So Dr. James will show him to one of the now vacant. Well, actually, it's not vacant presently. It has former effects of a one of our scientists, which is no more.
Actually, as you get there, you see where's my names list?
Henriette, it's either Bernard? Bernard?
No, Simon. You see Simon, the cargo bot, in the hallway, just sort of sitting there waiting. And there's noises inside the room right across from Dr. Bill.
I mean, there's other rooms other than the one that whatever is going on in there is likely fine to leave.
And then you see Raven
Also,
sort of coming out with some stuff to
Yes, I
hand
would,
to
actually.
Simon and says, "Oh, you're here. Do you have any cargo to move in?" Henrietta, leave that alone. Excuse me. Just tell Simon if you have anything you need cargoed in. And she starts back into the room.
Raven, at some point we do want to have a discussion between the remaining crew and scientists.
Oh, yeah, sure. And Mo comes out. Mo comes out and looks up and starts checking around your feet to see if you're tracking anything before heading back in. Mo's the cleaning bot.
Very vigilant.
Hmm.
Yeah, very good.
So I think
So,
oh, Dr. James, I think I've got this. I think I've got this pretty well straightened out. Yeah, I'm putting Howard's stuff in storage. I guess I don't know where I should send it, but it's basically all cleared out. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. What was your name?
Dr. Freeman, or no? That's the guy upstairs. That's
Dr.
the guy we
Stallard.
lied to, right? Stoddard. Yeah.
Stallard.
Oh, there you go.
Stallard.
Yeah, Stallard.
Yeah.
Right, Dr. Stallard. Yeah, if you have anything you need to have fetched from the station or moved in, let Simon know, and she'll point at Simon. Well, he'll be ready in a minute as soon as he moves Howard's things away. Yeah, but and she'll sort of scoot on the other side of Simon. Yeah, feel free to go in.
The doctor had almost no time to go. So he's got just like like a high school backpack, not even like a big fancy one, just like a high school backpack with 4 sets of clothes and a stethoscope. Sort of, that's all he's brought with him.
He had so much time with this unknown thing doing nothing except for being a problem that he had his go bag ready. He's like, I need to go when this thing goes off.
Yeah,
I'm not waiting around.
but yeah, he's not got stuff. Everything he owns is on his shoulder. He wanted out that bad.
He's probably got all of his personal research notes too.
On his computer, yeah, and he'd have
Well,
his diplomas or whatever the 20 bajillionth year version of a diploma looks like.
It's probably a piece of
Tattooed on the back of his neck. Where are your qualifications? Scan me.
So, Dr. James, you said Skipper's calling a crew meeting?
Yes, it's going to be in the boardroom.
Okay. Well, I'll get this stuff stowed away, pointing at Simon. I'll get this stuff stowed away and I'll be right there. And she
So, Doctor,
edges on the other side of the hallway from Dr. Stallard and then heads out.
so leave Stoller to his room. Dr. James is heading over to that boardroom. And if he runs into Dr. Bill, he's going to tell him that they're heading towards the boardroom for a meeting. That or figuring Scooter will inform over the intercom.
And I can see that. And then he's just a second. I'll be right there. I just need to go to my room because I just had this image of him walking into the hall and seeing Dr. Stoddard, and then Stallard, and then behind that the moving bot in the room right across from his. He just the door's open. Who the hell are you? Somebody else is gonna have to play Stallard. I don't want to do both sides of this.
Dr. Stallard, I'm from the station. I'm trying to get the hell off it.
You seem to have succeeded beyond your wildest dreams. That's not. They didn't put you in that room down there, did they?
Yes, they just finished moving the former occupants' effects.
And Henrietta comes scuttling out into the hallway and looks around and then scuttles off.
Well, we're neighbors then.
Evidently.
Gotta go. And
Just
starts walking by.
Once Bill's out of earshot, he's like, well, that was interesting.
Friendly bunch, aren't we?
Yes. I thought I was going to open the door across from Bill's room to find Vertan, and they're already setting up shop. That would have been, but it's going to be the odd couple anyway. It didn't matter who was across the hall. In Bill's part of it, it's the odd couple. Yeah, and then from there, I'll head to the hall or wherever we're having mess hall or wherever we're having the meeting.
Yeah.
Boardroom,
right?
Actually, it's a wardroom on ship, I think.
Boardroom. One of them, whatever has the big table with the chairs.
Yeah.
The room with the coffee.
And it's still actually, intact.
Well, yeah, because it's next door to the bridge.
Yeah.
The bridge space.
To Scooter, it's the room with the coffee in it.
Yeah. So in that case, I think probably Dr. Bill will be the last one in. So he comes in. You guys are already there.
So Captain, I got actually Skipper, I got the room across from Dr. Bill cleared out from old Porter Howard's room. I just sort of stowed his stuff in the kind of cabinets off the galley. I didn't really know where to put it. Do we have to bring that stuff back with us? He might have heirs or something?
I was thinking maybe it'd be at least keep his effects separate. Yeah. Because I mean, the worst thing we want to do is come home then have to tell his widow if he had one. I mean, he was a doctor.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of think
Hmm.
so I had Simon box up his stuff, and I guess one by one I'll go through the various cabins and have and we'll box them up, I suppose. It's kind of creepy. I'd never been in any of their rooms before, but yeah.
Well, I didn't really know any of them all that well, so. All right. So today was, once everybody's like settled, like, so today
Yeah.
was kind of interesting. Um, I'm sure we all been up to a little something. Me and Dr. Bill, we walked into some sort of weird science craziness. They're working on worms, the the space worms that we weren't even sure about in the last system.
They've got one trapped in a space station around the neutron star. A
That,
juvenile
Yeah.
worm.
And Vertan says they're doing it wrong.
of course, he did.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get back to that one.
I can't think of any time where putting something in a cage is the right thing to do.
Vertan
I
would
don't
seems to
think
indicate as
that's
a
what
different
Vertan was.
option.
Yeah.
He said he
I
had a
don't
more
think
efficient way of
that's.
doing something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think the cage is the part that Vertan objected
It's the
to.
part that Bill doesn't like. Yeah. Yeah, they want to use it to burrow out of this place. They claim the only way out is the one that we came in, and they don't know where it goes. And to be honest, even though we've been there, neither do we.
I mean, now that we got a second system, I'm starting to get. I've got the computer working on at least a map, trying to figure out at least what sector we're in. But once we jump again, I'll be able to triangulate. But we're gonna have to jump again first.
So am
I
I
get
the only one that's worried that Mama Worm's gonna show up?
I think she's the reason we can't leave.
So we do and don't want her here.
well, I mean, now if I interpret Vertan's mutterings correctly, which I'm not sure that
Iron
I
help you.
do, but they seem to they didn't think that what the scientists here are trying to, at Janus Station are trying to do was wrong. It's just they were doing it wrong. It seems like what they were trying to do is possible. It just needed to be done differently or something. I mean, because Vertan doesn't hold back criticism, and it wasn't that they're idiots. That just you can't do that. It was they're idiots. You don't do it like that.
Yes. I have a quick above
Okay,
table moment
but
because I had an idea.
we've said that a couple
Good.
of times. Do we mind indulging us on what they're trying to do?
They were trying. So the
They want to.
scientists at Janus Station were trying to aim the juvenile worm in a direction towards home and sort of shoot it off to plow a drift lane in that direction.
Oh,
Yeah, they want to aim their worm. Above table for a second. I had a
yeah,
thought.
you're good.
Um,
Go for it.
my thought is the baby worms and the juvenile worms cannot jump until they're of a certain age. And once they jump, once they're adults, they can't come back into physical space. They can only move in jump space. So they're
Which
kind
is
of like
why we hit them
salmon.
mid drift.
Yeah.
So like turtles that make their nests on the land, but then they go into the water
Yeah.
and stay in the water after that.
Yes. Yeah. So we don't actually have to. Well, Mama can do stuff. Obviously, she can affect things from there, but she's not going to pop out of the space hole. She can't come here, so she's got to act indirectly to rescue her.
Actually, I
kiblets.
think like I see it more like sorry, well, my brain goes with Shai Hulud, so I mean,
Yeah.
they can go back and forth, but they'd rather be in drift space. But it's the neutron star that's messing with it. The intense gravitational force of the
Okay.
neutron star is preventing Mama from coming into real space, and so she's kind of thrashing around the system, disrupting the actual drift lanes.
You do it
That's an
for
interesting take on
So
it.
so yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice way to limit it to just this sector. But yeah,
Mhm.
Mama can't come here, but she can affect the physical space. And she's
And
almost certainly
she's
coming. Right? We have presumed maternal instinct, but I mean that's it's no fun unless she's coming to rescue her kids, right?
At the same time, we do have a nest,
Yep. Yep.
which
So
is the blessed thing.
we've got them
and
at
a
two
juvenile.
stages right now. We've got the just hatched ones inside the planet, eating the planet, and then we've got
Yep.
this one juvenile.
And we've
So
got the nest inside the person
easy,
at
yeah,
medical,
that one too. So yeah,
which only Dr. James knows about,
yeah,
and Dr. Stollard.
Yep.
None of the rest of us know about that
right.
yet.
We're
Okay.
just getting there.
So yeah, that's all. That's the information we
Okay.
need to know for that our characters don't know, but just so we can plan ahead.
Yeah, just. And I'm not sure we need to answer the question between the two options
No,
that we've
no.
got
They
at the
both
point.
the
But
end
those are
result is exactly the same, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Mama can't come here. So
Okay.
Skipper, can you just sort of make a drift lane? Find a drift lane? Is that something you can do?
Well,
Because you kind of nearly almost can. There's the whole expedition
yeah.
exploration moves.
It's like it's possible. I mean, the favors Iron Blesser, she's young enough that she's got her own resolution protocols, but it's it's like skipping a pebble through a sea storm. Bumpier as heck.
what's
And
skipping a pebble?
he just sort of like stops.
Dr.
So when
Pumpkin.
you
Uh-oh.
planet side, I'm not sure if you've done that a whole lot, but you find a nice lake, you find a nice smooth rock, and if you throw it right, it'll skip across the water. It's physics.
Why?
It's like
It's
a botched
fun.
re-entry where they've come in too shallow and keep skipping off the atmosphere. It's like that,
Oh,
except
okay.
yeah.
Scooter's redneck, just
Yeah.
yeah, like
So
that.
I ended up more in the medical side, just taking a look to see how their facilities were. Dr. Stollard is their medical doctor who is so bored out of his mind staring at a research subject that he followed me out of here, slightly escorted. He was studying what can only be described as formerly and presently biologic. It was some kind of hive of something, possibly worms or some other being. Dr. Stollard seemed to indicate it might have been human at one point,
Well,
but
that's
also seemed to
disgusting.
manipulate time around itself.
What does
First of
that
all,
mean?
that's disgusting. Second of all, what? You mean to tell me that they got another ramshackle on the station? Just less of them? Is it smaller?
It was probably about, mass itself was about a meter around. for its diameter. Although its
And those
influence
worms are about a
was-
meter long.
I was too busy running, admittedly. I wish I got a better look at one. But things inside were almost on the microscopic scale to start. And when he put a plant nearby, it seemed to grow, wither, and grow in a different configuration. Indicated when anything inorganic, more like a robot, got near, he got disassembled and was unable to be reassembled in a functional configuration, even if the chassis was the same. And according to his estimates, the space station shouldn't be much more in a matter of months, if not years.
Not much more what?
Whatever it does to people when people get shoved inside are going to start happening to the station. And he didn't want to stick around to find out. And there's something about ethics about sending a person in to find out.
I wouldn't want to be that guy.
I wouldn't either, which is why there's, even in a place that seemingly no contact can go in and out of, they still haven't tried. Or at least they didn't report that they tried.
You mean they didn't
So
poke it with a stick?
They poked it with a stick, just not with a person-shaped in type stick.
Not a living thing.
So-
yeah.
What does it do to the? You said when inorganics like robots go in, they get it disassembles them?
That's what he seemed to indicate. So, for example, if you were to put a computer inside of the influence, it just kind of became the parts which made it up. It got put back together, and even when it was removed, it no longer functioned. Even though the flower, when it was removed, continued back as if it was never inserted.
So they're screwed in a month or so.
Maybe.
They're also screwed, I presume, if a space sucking worm gets out of the cage they put it in. And frankly, living this close to a neutron star for this length of time isn't doing them any good either. So I presume they
does
want
this mean
out.
we
Why
need-
are they still here?
Yeah. So does that mean we need to word retrieval here? Whatever it was we did with the ramshack. Evacuate. That's the word I was looking for. Does that mean we
Admittedly,
need to
security didn't seem
evacuate
to
these people?
Security didn't seem to indicate they wanted me to leave.
They didn't want you to leave?
This
Dr.
place isn't
Stollard
exactly
said no.
from what we noticed during our little he kind of smirks.
Your foray.
Let's call it that. What we noticed is this place isn't exactly what you'd call legal. I mean, I know laws vary from system to system, but it really sounds like they don't want people to know about this place. Whoever they're working for is. Where did that accent go?
It went
They don't
walkabout.
want people to know about it.
Considering they're trying to do something which, if they're successful, could potentially result in them being able to actually conquer and expand further of whatever influence they may have, I'm not surprised.
So you
They
mean they didn't just get cut off here and so they're not
They've been here
just
for a
cut off
few
and trying to
years.
get home, they're doing something else?
There's a reason they don't want to leave.
And yet at the same time, they're desperate to leave.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, but then people don't
It's
usually, so
corporate stuff. I mean, we heard them complaining about not getting paid for 2 years. I mean, what would you buy
Well,
out of here?
are they not getting paid or is their pay just accumulating in their accounts back home.
We won't know until we can see what it looks like for
They
them back
haven't
home.
gotten anything from corporate in
So-
probably, and it's just like I'm putting on my thinking cap here, probably since they started these experiments.
So what
Like that
do
Seem right.
the actual
we
the act of
want
catching the
to
worm
do?
closed the hole. Yeah.
So if we're here, as far as we know, the only place we can leave is to go back to
Ramshackle and
yeah, Ramshackle. What was the name of the other place?
Or we said our, and he does a very bad accent. Or we set our hound dog here on a new scent, and he pats Scooter on the shoulder. He's trying to be friendly, but it's like borderline rude.
and Scooter just sort of looks at him, and is like, if by that you mean find another way out, oh gosh, we might be able to do it.
I just thought, if you see a pile of shit on the sidewalk, you walk away. I look at the screen. That looks like a pile of shit in there to me. At the base and the worm and all the whole situation's like too big, too big, too big, too big. We're just trying to get home.
Paxton, I think, was the other place.
Paxton, yes.
Yes.
So do we just want to go back to Paxton then, or do we want to try to go somewhere else?
Italy, Paxton said they had communication, even if it was destroyed.
Skipper?
I'm thinking, Bird.
We know there at least was a way out of there. The way we came in.
That is true.
If
Again, we don't
it's
know where
still
that's
there.
going. If it's still there.
Yeah, same. There's likely some records of what happened to what Driftlanes might have been here. If you're correct in that when the scientists started whatever sciences they're doing, that it caused them to be unusable.
Or do we want to try and find out what Vertan knows?
Evil grin. Just the thought of being able to go and roast Vertan again for information.
Well, I
mean,
understand.
Vertan, it looked to me, I didn't follow all of what they did, but it looked to me like they not only got into the Janus station systems, I think they took complete control over that probe thing that had the worm in it that they said was they were doing it wrong. I don't know if Vertan was trying to reprogram it to whatever right is. I don't know, but they were still busy at something when I left.
That's a terrifying
He hasn't
thought.
struck me as somebody to leave well enough alone.
He doesn't leave anything alone, and he knows things about these worms. It was so hard, it was like pulling teeth from a clam. But I think he can track them, and I think that maybe he can control them.
Didn't you say something the first time you met Vertan about something about what was on the screens?
That's what I'd
Was it,
leverage to get him to tell me that he can see them, and
But that when you started, wasn't that a star map of the worms? That wasn't the worms in Ramshackle. That was later, right?
yeah, it was he was tracking all the ones that were in drift space.
How would they be in drift space?
It looked like they were moving along the same channels we did.
I want
What
so when you go when we go into drift space, Skipper, do we go into a place and are we aware, or do we just go through it into wherever that space goes?
It's a good question. Does drift travel take time? Or is it
Yes,
instantaneous?
because he was supposed to be monitoring
That's right. Yeah.
when they crashed.
Right.
So that means we have sensors
But
and
we
awareness
crashed
and
when
stuff.
we came out, so
I think it would take. I think. Oh gosh.
timeless
And
time.
and
like
if it
stuff
takes
can
time,
happen. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
are we aware? Can we interact with it?
Mechanically, the easy answer is it's instantaneous.
Yeah, I think it
Then
is
there's
supposed to be
no-
instantaneous.
then
It's just the.
it's just cleaner story wise, so that we can't fuck with stuff while we're in drift lanes.
Yeah, it's just something.
But do we want to fuck with stuff while we're in drift lanes?
Well, maybe if we want to do that, we need to steal a juvenile worm, for example. But at some point in the future, or figure
Scooter,
out. Yeah, we can figure it out. Yeah.
has there ever been reports of ships crashing in drift lanes into one another?
I mean, that's what the computers are for. That's
I
what
would
the
suspect.
ridiculous amount of math that's done before we take a jump. It's to get us around gravity wells, like quasars, black holes, things you're never going to see until you hit them, but still have some kind of effect on space time.
Can you change the path once you're in drift?
I would
Do
hate
you
to
want to
be the
hit
poor
something?
bastard that tried.
Yeah, the 10 billion to 1 odds of actually being able to fly out of drift by like thumb on a joystick, let's go. Yeah,
I don't think humankind has evolved that far.
yeah.
I'm sure there's one person that thinks they can until the day they fail.
And then you
And I
never
hate to
hear
be
At
the
them
doctor
least.
putting
again.
them back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
The
he's all
universe
over
is
the
full
sector.
of a fine mist made up of very brave people.
So maybe we need to try and see Vertan's map again.
If that little spider still got it.
I don't think Henrietta has it.
Never mind.
I know nothing about Raven and the ship, so
So-
I have no questions from
Yeah.
that perspective.
So,
It's fine.
does anybody else have any more nightmares we need to know about before we try and pry blood from a stone?
I may need to talk to Dr. Stoller about what's going to happen with the nest if it's not being monitored or maintained in any way, shape, or form.
So
What did you
there is
learn
there
in
is
What did you learn at physics, Dr.
There-
Bill?
Fair question.
there is at least one more important thing. The whole remote outpost that is actually a probe and has the captive juvenile worm in it, looking at the map to get this information correct, is powered from the base we just left. So if all we want to do is turn off the power, we don't have to go there. We could do that from here if they'll let us land again.
Land again?
Land again. We haven't
We haven't left.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
not but it's a space station, right? Yeah, or go on board again. They're not going to let us. We got they wanted to arrest us actually, didn't they?
Yes.
Before we left, so yeah, we're not.
At the
going
minimum,
back.
definitely wanted to arrest James, and
Yeah.
Dr. Stoller said, not today, which I appreciate.
We're hiding.
But we are still docked.
Yes. Yeah.
I can
We
tell
are
that because
docked.
we're still exchanging systems. We still have systems linked. I
Right.
can tell that.
Also, I think, if I recall, we're also locked down in the hangar right now,
That's right. Yeah, we'd have to hack our way out. Yeah.
or
Well,
convince
Did
them to
you
let us
say-
leave.
Did you say Vertan had hacked their system?
I
That's
think
what
so.
got us in trouble.
There's a little grid.
Trouble?
So, I'm just trying to think like a person that lives in a closet with a bunch of computers. What would you do if you were Vertan, a lover of worms, and you had control of the whole station that had a worm and they were, to quote, doing it wrong.
Iron
What I'm
help
saying
all
is the
of
choice
us.
I'm
might not
sorry.
be ours. One thing we could do is just wait and see what the hell Vertan does.
At the same time, if we're gonna wait to see what he does, I'd rather not be stuck on the station that may be in lateral view.
But Vertan hasn't taken over the favors controls.
He wouldn't dare.
We don't have any of his favored species on board. It's just us.
Doc's got a
I
point.
don't think they've tried either, because
At the
I don't
same,
feel
we've kind of
anything different.
invited him versus
and that's where the
being antagonizing and more of a challenge.
yeah, that's when Dr. Bill gets the big grin. Maybe it hasn't happened because no one has gently suggested it to him yet.
Do we want Vertan to take over the favor?
Not the favor.
Not preferably.
And he points
Oh.
out the window at the space station.
Oh, Janus Station.
Yes. What's his favorite tea? He wouldn't tell me.
I
I don't think I've ever
have
seen
never
him eat.
seen Vertan eat or drink, so I don't know. I haven't noticed anything missing from the galley. Does Vertan eat or drink?
I mean, he's human, so he has to, I guess. But
Allegedly.
Doctor,
Allegedly,
in that
I
case,
suppose.
in that case, Doctor Bill grins and says, "I need to stop by my rooms on the way down to see him. We might want to bring that Doctor Stopper or whatever
Stollard.
his Stollard. And he looks around. He didn't seem very bright to me. Did he hit his head on the way out?" Looks over at James. You were with him. He just sort
He's
of
more
stood in the
specific.
hallway and stumbled at me.
Well, I just
He's
sort of
a
stood in
more
the hallway and stumbled at him, so he might think that's the way we do things. I mean, I
he's still
wasn't
getting
really trying
used
to
to
sour, but I was
different gravity.
taken aback.
So yeah,
But all the same,
the reason Bill wants to stop on the way back is because he has. I was trying to decide which one it is. I was gonna say Earl Grey, but that's A, too predictable, and B, I don't like Earl Grey tea. So he's got orange pico
Solid.
That's
in his room.
reasonably predictable, and I don't care for it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It struck me that seems like a Vertan kind of tea. So yeah.
Strangely utilitarian.
Yes. So he makes yeah. I was gonna say red rose, but only in Canada, eh? Yeah, it's because it's shit.
No, I grew up on Red Rose. Anyways, this isn't the Tea Channel.
Scooter.
So is there some way that I could get? Could Dr. Stoller take me to medical? I'd want to do a little prep stuff first, but I want to see that.
It
You
was
said
locked
the
down
effects.
last I saw it. Well, we were trying to leave. The elevator wasn't functioning on that floor.
Do you think Dr. Stoller
So
would take me in there? I'd want to take. I mean, I don't want to take like Henrietta, but I might make a Henrietta clone and see what happens.
it may be worth talking to him to see what notes he has from his personal device that he's brought with him.
Okay. I think I can ask that. What exactly would I be asking? I think I need a prompt.
I mean, if you mentioned that you were the engineer for the Favor's Fortune, or for at least the Fortune, and mentioned that you're interested in the mechanical effects of the whatever he wants to call it, his patient or
Okay.
his subject.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
interested in what did robotics do? Well,
I think I'll go make a Yeah, Henrietta's the most versatile, so I think I'll make a Henrietta clone quick.
I'll check to see if he's willing to either go or show first. But at the same time, if you might need a Henrietta clone, it may be worth to have around.
That's true. We could call her Penelope.
16 clickety things on the floor. Better night.
Doctor, geez. Hi, excuse me. I'm sure that was a different con. Not that here or there. Captain Scooter, we finally found it. I'd be interested in trying to communicate again with the station. Even though we're trapped inside, it may be worth seeing why we're still here and they haven't unlocked the bay.
I will certainly give it a try. I mean, sort of looks over to Dr. Bill. We kind of let the cat out of the bag. And the doctor
We don't
knows
have
that.
any cats.
And we don't have any bags either, dear. That's half the problem.
Well, to be fair, who are they going to tell?
Who are they going to tell? But that might be the reason they're keeping us here.
We don't
I
know
don't
till
know.
we ask.
Do they think we have something they need?
We have a ship
presently.
with a drift
Do they know we
drive that
don't have
works.
any cats?
We also have their doctor.
Sorry.
And Dr. Freeman, if I'm going to be honest, he's kind of a dick.
Who's Dr. Freeman?
The man in charge of the worm research.
Oh. Another sciencey one.
The beakery of beakery people. Beaker people.
Chief Beaker Washer.
Okay. Okay, well, so I can go get started on making Penelope.
So you're going to make Penelope and talk to Dr. Stollard. Dr. James, you were what is? Yeah, well, Doctor.
I was
speak
going
for
to
myself, yeah.
try to go with Scooter to go attempt communication with the station.
So the two, you're going to talk to the station, okay? And then Dr. Bill's going to go talk to Vertan, I guess, with tea. I'll make a friend of this little shit yet. 2 cups of tea, by the way, in nice thermal things so they stay hot a long time, because it's probably going to take a long time for me to convince them to drink it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna go make Penelope first, I think. So I'll go do that.
Break.
You guys want to go next? Or
She gets up and starts leaving.
Yeah. You guys want to go to the bridge next and try and communicate?
Scooter's thinking what exactly he's going to say to Freeman. And
I mean, we're just communicating with the station, not even necessarily.
That's true. That's true. It's going to be Althea.
Well,
whoever
whoever the comtech is.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we named.
Unless we're going to get security immediately, because we have the security head. Considering they ship in the area they locked down, trying to communicate out.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
exactly
we didn't name the comtech.
Here, so.
Yeah.
We named the security head.
How grumpy is he on a scale of 1 to 10?
Trying to find a name that we roll.
Yeah, I rolled hostile.
Solid. It was Mihara.
Yeah. Something Minhara. Odds.
Officer?
Oh, that was the Mihara was the head of security, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna get the comtech first.
Okay. I mean, are we gonna get the comtech and she's gonna take over the call almost immediately, or?
Well, yeah, because I was gonna say we got to decide this before we call, because how mad are they? Is the real answer. Like, if we come out, are we getting arrested? Are they holding us for their own protection? What is their motivation?
What does the Oracle say?
Sounds like a first-year acting coach. What's your motivation? What would your character's mother say if they saw
That
you?
doesn't sound right.
Crafting an object.
Like injustice. That doesn't
No,
sound
these
right.
are right.
That doesn't sound right.
31
The
and 13.
Oracle's
Yeah,
not
that's
on this.
interesting. 36.
No.
Okay, so they want to gain knowledge. That's great. That's about their research, not their. That's
That's
not
still not
their.
us.
Well,
What do they
no,
want
but-
from us? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at the same time, gain knowledge of what is
Attitude.
our purpose.
Yeah.
They
How
know
about
that we.
attitude rather than.
Just keep hitting a button until
Well-
something interesting comes up. What the hell?
I mean, gain
We haven't
knowledge. They
rolled-
know
we've
that
only
we
rolled
hacked
twice in a
or
week, so-
attempted to hack them.
Yeah.
We attempted to hack them. That could be the opening. Is hey, what did you do?
Yeah. Is it as simple as they don't want their secret out? Is it as complicated as they don't want us leaving without them?
We hold leverage over them, or they hold
Did
leverage
Dr.
over us.
Bill, I don't remember this. Did Dr. Bill, when you first came back on the favor, did you mention that you also tried to hack them?
No. No. Wouldn't
Okay,
mention
so
that
we
unless he
don't
was
know.
I wouldn't have said
So-
that unless he was successful.
So did Scooter know that you tried that?
I don't think so.
Scooter
Scooter was talking to Bill. Specifically went and did it.
Scooter was
Scooter
calling-
was talking to
Right.
Scooter
Freeman.
was running interference.
Yeah.
Basically.
So for what? It's unknown.
Yeah, him and Dr. Freeman basically did a little bit of verbal jousting for like 10
sparring, yeah.
minutes.
Right,
Yeah.
while Dr. Bill was doing it. Okay, so nobody knows that Dr. Bill attempted it.
Failed
But it was
miserably.
Vertan that kicked him out.
It was Vertan
right,
that
that's
kicked
right. I
Dr.
got it,
Bill out.
yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
And Vertan told me that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was
Vertan,
talking to
yeah,
him,
so Vertan knows that you
Yeah.
attempted
So it
that,
was
and
probably
you know,
Vertan's-
you now know that Vertan kicked you out. You didn't know
Yeah.
that before, but you now
Right.
know that Vertan kicked you out, right?
Since we're back. Perfect. That and a cup of tea is all I need.
Okay, go
Okay,
for
this
it.
little bugger.
I'm ready.
All right. So yeah. Go to the last place I saw him. He's probably at least still there. Is he there when I walk in?
Isn't immediately obvious.
Okay, so I
Do you
sit down
step
on
over
one of
the
those things.
threshold?
Yeah, I step over one of the things and go to sit on one of the pieces of equipment.
So, it's you again.
Yes, I'd like to start off on a new. No, it wouldn't. Have you ever had tea?
No,
I hold
go
up the
away.
mic to- Oh, it's really. It's
You
really
don't
quite
see
good.
them. You don't
No.
see them. They're somewhere back in the mess.
I'll take about 3 or 4 steps in and put it down on a surface that looks like it shouldn't get wet. It's a thermal mug, but it's got a lid, but it's on a thing that shouldn't get wet. Step back and have a big loud slurp. It's really hot though, so no pressure.
You can sense a little bit of movement, but they don't come into the full.
So you threw my ass out of that computer system. I'm impressed.
Hmm.
Have another sip. You still in there?
No,
Really?
go away.
Really good tea, Vertad. Really good tea. Here's the thing. I know you don't like feeling trapped, right?
You don't hear
Or-
anything.
Because right now, we're trapped. They're not going to let us leave.
Hmm.
Partly, and I don't blame you, partly because they saw you. But you're better
No,
than
they
me.
didn't. No, they didn't.
Didn't they throw him out?
Nope.
Try
No.
to throw him out? Okay, I take that back then.
Well,
Um,
no. Dr. Bill may think so, and so saying so is fine. But Vertan replies, "No, they didn't."
Okay, never. I take it back. I thought I remembered that he
It's
had
like-
been thrown out, so I wouldn't have said that. I don't lie to Vertan
Oh,
because
okay.
he's too smart. So instead, it's so if you are still in there, you're the only one with the skill set to set us free. Slurp.
No sound.
I guess we could stay here forever. Let them do whatever the hell they're doing to that worm over by the neutron star. That can't be good, right? That's not good for anybody to be that close, right? No matter how much shielding there is.
Yeah.
Big slurp. So did you figure out that you can unplug that station from here? From Janus Station? You turn off all the
Figure
power.
out? Figure out? Figure out? Humph! And you hear scuttling away.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Figure out.
You're just gonna let them keep it there then, are they? Doing it wrong, aren't they? Big loud slurp.
Not anymore, they're not.
You fixed it.
Well, I kicked them out.
You kicked them out of control of their super secret science project? Vertan?
No response. But you can almost feel the smugness in
Oh
the room.
yeah.
Dr. Bill regretting not putting rye in his tea.
um So I know I kinda asked this before, it's probably none of my business. But are you in a rescuing mood, Vertan?
No, go away.
I didn't mean me. I don't need rescuing. I meant the worm. You know, there's another one on the station. Did you see that one? The one that's inside the one that the doctor saw?
No response.
It's trapped
He didn't.
inside the station. No way to get out. Unless somebody rescues it. Big slurp. And I'll tell you what, none of us
And
are smart
Vertan
enough to
comes
do it.
scuttling out.
Yeah.
Vertan comes sort of scuttling out to where he can be seen and starts click, 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 clickety, clickety, switch, 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 dials, clickety, clickety,
Uh-huh.
click, and starts. And do you just let that go on for a while, or do you keep talking?
Oh, I'm going to let him what? I'm let him he talks himself into stuff way better than I possibly can. I just had to show him what he needed to see.
Puzzle does some more. Does more. Displays change, flicker by pretty fast.
It's going to be more
Till it
challenging to
finally
get that one
gets.
free, right?
Till it finally gets on an image in the medical bay of the thing, which Dr. Bill wouldn't recognize because Dr. Bill
Oh,
didn't
he's
see
never
it
seen it. This is his first
himself.
time. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think this might be a good time to switch over to
Yeah.
Raven talking to Stollard. In
Okay,
the event this goes the way it could go.
As soon as
This could be a really
I
interesting
was
scene.
just gonna say, as soon as Vertan locks in, Bill just turns around, has a sip of his tea, and walks out the door. Not one more word. Just leave it to him.
Reaches for the tea,
Yeah.
has a sip, puts it back in the
After Bill's gone,
exact same spot.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Good scene and good call on the end of it. Next.
So unless you want to do the James Scooter with communications.
James Scooter with communication sounds good.
Oh.
Okay.
So yes, we're on the bridge
Because
now.
Raven's just working on making it Penelope, which is going to take a little bit.
Nothing. All right.
Yeah. Scooter's had a little bit of time, not a lot of time, but enough time to like personalize the bridge a little bit. You do see a piece of masking tape next to the wardroom. It says coffee next like where it's supposed to, like where the actual room title is supposed to be. And it's he hasn't had a whole lot of time, but I mean that's the one thing. The other one is the captain's chair is tilted back a little bit more. It's not as ramrod straight as the captain had it. Right. Okay, communications over here.
I'm glad it's to your preference. It's not ideal for your spine, Captain Scooter.
Microgravity's a little bit lighter up here. Bridge is farther away from the core. It's not as bad, Doc, I promise. Goes over to the comms.
Says every gamer ever.
It's okay. I'm further away from the planet. It's all right. It's okay.
Further away. Yeah. So yeah, Scooter hits up the thing, clears his throat. This is Captain Geller from the independent trader Fortune's Favor. Wondering why we're still docked.
Right. I'm sorry, Captain Geller, you said?
That's
Oh,
correct.
right, you're the ones that came. Gosh, twice in one day. Wow.
We
You
haven't
wouldn't believe how
left.
quiet this channel usually is. What, did you want something? What do you want?
We're done with our inspection. We would like to leave. Wondering why we're still docked.
Oh, you'll have to talk to um,
Head of security?
no, the
Or
port
the
portmaster, the
Port
portmaster, the one
Authority?
who,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever that is on a ship. You have to talk to them about that. They handle the docks.
Wait, you. Okay.
Oh, did you want me to route you? I can do that. Here,
Yes, please.
hold please.
And Scooter rolls his eyes at Dr. James.
Hey, this station, the doctor never has to do anything. The comm tech, it's kind of like,
Yeah. Mhm.
comms, right? That's a
shit.
thing.
I don't even get the
Last time-
mail.
Last time I was
Do you
on
want to
hold
be the
was
port
a long time
authority,
ago.
Kevin?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is it a click? Yes.
This is Captain Geller.
Is that what you're calling yourself now?
It's what we registered the ship
What?
as.
He's talked to Freeman. He knows.
You've talked to Dr.
Bullshit.
Freeman.
Yes.
Freeman wouldn't have spilled, but all right.
I think he had to let him know. Okay, and actually, okay, I'll take it back. I'll
I mean,
replace
Actually,
what
it.
you could
security
go the
security
route of-
would have talked to the port.
Yeah, instead of that, you get you have one of my staff on board. He would know that.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Dr. Stollard no longer wishes to work here. He's asked for a transfer.
That would have to go through head office, and we've got no contact with them. He's going to have to stay. We can't leave. We can't let our head doctor leave. It's just not feasible.
Is there no one else on the station with first aid?
Why don't
can't
you ask
imagine
the
a-
doctor if there's someone who can take care of whatever the hell he had going on in his operating studio?
Partmaster, with all due respect, this is Dr. James Aname speaking. Your doctor had zero idea what he was even looking at. He was unqualified for the research you had him attempting to accomplish.
That may be, but he is, as you so wonderfully put it, my doctor.
And would not your doctor, as you so kindly put it, have a degree of, I would be loath to necessarily call it freedom to determine by whom or for what he is employment under.
He hasn't come anywhere near fulfilling the terms of his contract.
And as you noticed, the elevator was in fact locked, and he traveled for about 2 hours to leave his floor. And at any point, you could have stopped him and requested him return. You even had the port authority at the dock, and he told them to turn around. So, as far as I'm aware, your security failed their job as far as retaining him on the station should his contract have been nullified or non-fulfilled.
We could argue this all day, but the truth of the matter is I've got the button that lets you go, and I'm not pressing it until I get my doctor back.
Have you wondered what would happen if you attempted to fly a spaceship at a dock door while it was closed? Have you run those calculations?
Scooter presses mute. I have. It doesn't go well for the favor.
It also doesn't go well for the station as far as having an open dock to space
Oh,
when
just
they're not necessarily
firing off
as
the rockets
space worthy.
inside the dock. Yeah, it would
Mhm.
be bad. It would be bad all around.
Unmute.
So what is it you intend to do if you do get free of us? By now you surely know there's nowhere to go.
There is one known way to leave, and that's how we got here. As your sensors surely would have shown.
That gate that you came through appeared when you came through it.
That is really strange, considering.
Have you considered that
I
your
was going to say, is
sensors-
like that's quite strange, considering you both work for the same company.
Didn't Dr. Stollard tell Dr. James that the
Oh,
person
yes,
in
that's right.
medical came through in
The
an
same gate,
escape
right.
pod, came through the same
Right,
escape
right.
pod a couple of
Okay.
days before.
So there,
Yep.
I'll back you
Minor
up to that.
continuity check.
No, that's okay.
No,
we can
you
still
get
work with
completely
that.
forgot
Thank
it.
It didn't start until that pod came through.
Well, and Dr. James knows that detail. Scooter does not.
Yeah. But yeah, we can still.
James
So
we can
would
still
Scooter
have
work.
can take it
mentioned
at
the
face
conversation.
value, but Dr. James could.
Yeah. But yeah,
While
so
we were doing the word room, that would have been mentioned at one point.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't specifically said.
well, yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense. But yeah, so yeah, there's
That doesn't explain where you got your guest. You and I both know where he came from.
Out of character, neither the one in the chest of the guy that's younger than the ones that were on the planet in my head because they're smaller. It's only like
Yeah.
a meter long. The juvenile is older than the ones on the planet, so there's at least 3 batches,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Is it? I thought it was younger than the ones on the planet, on Ramshackle.
The ones on the planet were
They were hatchlings in my mind, and then
To
this
me,
was
I'm
a
like, they're
juvenile. I keep saying
graboids.
juvenile, yeah, grapplings, yeah.
Graboids,
So the
Shahilud.
ones we have on the station are like larvae.
Yeah.
The ones on the planet are more like pupa, and then
Okay.
they have kind of an escape pupa inside the
Multiple
thing.
stages,
But
yeah.
they were big enough to eat the greenhouse.
Yes.
Sort of
Yeah.
destroy the
But
greenhouse.
They
also
collapsed.
thing
Okay,
inside the
so
station.
They
I
collapsed the
see.
ground under the greenhouse is what they did.
Even
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
get it. So but yeah, to put that as soon as you said that, I realized I probably have an idea of the one on the space station as being bigger than you do. In my
Okay.
head, it's like it's a couple circles around inside a space station. It's huge, like 50
Okay.
100 meters long, 50 to
In the
100
probe,
yards long.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There's
then the
probably a
space
few
worm, space
centuries.
worm is like a kilometer long, right? It's like literally a mothership, right?
Yeah. There's obviously more than a few decades growth between the two.
Yeah. But that does not explain how this one got here. Without inventing a new hole, we found it orbiting around the neutron star stunned. Just found it. It just showed up.
No. They
Okay.
found it when they landed or when they came in. It took them a while to get to actually tether it out somehow. Maybe it got stuck.
Oh, it tried to make its first jump, didn't make it, and was stunned when they arrived. So they
Yep.
managed to get it in the cage before it woke up.
It booped into a neutron
Basically,
star.
like a baby bird that jumped out of its nest and went flap, 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 and then hit the ground. Yeah, I'm one of those. Somebody picked it up and put it back in its nest and it's tomorrow.
Pretty much.
But yeah, well, it was so yeah. That explains how they caught it. It was sort of stunned from its first failed attempt. So
We
yeah,
still don't know how they caught it.
yeah, still no idea. We don't know, but yeah, that at least works. So
We still very much like this harbor master or port master to let us just leave.
yeah, this would be a moment because we know Vertan listens to us all the time on the Fortune, so he's definitely listening to this, and he's been told that we're trapped. So this would be an amusing time if Vertan just decided to let us free.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That'd be
Okay.
too obvious.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
Test your relationship.
Although,
Plus, he's got to stay
if
connected
there's
enough to do
been enough
whatever he
time,
wants. He's got to do whatever whatever he's going to do with that one in the sick bay. He can't disconnect till he's done that, right?
how long do you keep chattering on with the harbor master? That's the word
Harbor
I was
master,
coming up
okay.
with.
Yay, Harbor
Except it
Master.
doesn't
Okay.
really fit, but
He's,
that's the
he's playing from a position of power, so I can't see him ever giving up.
Yeah, there's that holds leverage over.
Yeah, exactly. He
We
literally,
justified
the
the role.
levers hold the
So,
ship here. He
after
literally has
you've
leverage
been-
on us.
after you've been conversing with him for quite some time, the connection stills. I mean, it silences out.
Yeah.
Furthermore, I'm completely disappointed with the. Hello?
Oh.
Oh, hey.
The connection is still there, but text starts going across the bottom. I need the girl.
That's
Creepy.
why is the favor trying to tell us that it needs a girl?
I think that's Vertan.
Mark, Bill, what'd you
Well,
get here?
you're the harbor master right now. The harbor master doesn't know anything
Yeah.
about it, and only Scooter and
Yeah.
Dr. James see
Yeah,
the
but-
text go
yeah.
by. I need the girl.
You're right. Yep.
Yeah.
I was in 3 places
What?
at once. It was fun.
And then and then the connection resumes with the harbor master.
Just continue the dithering.
I don't know it.
So if you continue the dithering,
And-
the
and
connection
just-
just flat cuts. The connection cuts, and the text appears on the screen. I need the girl.
Yes.
Find
Girls
them
tend to have
yourself,
names.
you little
So do many of
barnacle.
us.
Raven,
Yeah?
report to the nearest service closet. Vertan
What?
needs to talk. Vertan needs to talk to you.
What? But I've got. But
Listen,
but Penelope's just about done, and I was about to go to Doctor.
little
I've
bird,
forgotten his
if I'm going
name.
to be honest, if I understood a
Ballard.
single word that came out of Vertan's mouth, it would be a miracle. I don't understand what he needs, but he cut off my argument with the very, very, very polite and and you see he's like sarcastic, he's like, very polite and agreeable quartermaster, and we're still stuck on this bloody station. So he says he needs
Oh,
the girl,
so
and or they need the girl. And I'm going to be honest with you, darling. You're the only female presenting on this ship. So, and
okay.
no offense, Henrietta. I know you don't count.
Are you presuming Henrietta's gender?
Never
And the
been really-
connection cuts.
The whole ship hears it.
Yep.
Just because you're paging Raven and Raven came back, but never changed the communications back to like, okay, cool, I know where Raven is. No, it was never. So just ship wide.
Yeah.
I mean, the ship is that we have so few people that we're kind of in the habit
Yeah.
of doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Oh,
Henrietta, you finish this up with Penelope. I guess I'll go find out what Vertan wants, and then I'll go talk to Doctor. What's his name? Oh, Stollard. That was his name, right? Yeah, I'll go. Did Vertan really?
In my head, Raven has like a little list of everybody's name and a quick description just so she remembers. She doesn't need it for the bots, but she needs it for the people.
Well, the bots carry their names right on them.
Yes.
Okay,
Maybe
so she.
thanks.
They're all named IBM. Says so right on the back. Yeah.
I bum.
So, I'll go ahead and. Do you want me to narrate the conversation between the two of them, which I can try to do, or do you want me to just have Raven come back and say, okay, I'm told to, sort of thing? basically, which would you find more entertaining? Do you want Raven and Vertan conversing?
Would it be that long a
I'm not.
conversation? Really? Because what does Vertan
Uh,
want to know?
Or
Why does
can't
he
do it.
need her?
okay, so I'll do the conversation then, so you'll know what
Okay, yeah.
Vertan wants.
Okay.
So Raven comes up and is at the doorway and does not cross the threshold, and finds Vertan sitting there tapping a foot. It's about time you got here. Need you to do something. You need me to do something? Unplug your ears, girl. I need you to take this to that, and points to the screen. I don't know what that is. Oh, for heaven's sakes, you daft girl. It's the med bay. On the station? Yes! Where do you think? It's not ours. That's just next door. You know that. Okay. You need me to take this. Is there something specific you need me to do? No. Just take this there. Yes. Okay. So I was making a robot that I was going to send in the field there. Don't bother with that. Okay. I'll go get Dr. Stollard then. Oh, don't bother with that either. Um, I, I, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, it'll be obvious. Okay.
Follow the
I
blue
did.
line.
She goes and hits a switch on the intercom. Skip, I'm taking a thing to Medbay, apparently, for Vertan. And they told me not to bother with taking Penelope there, or with Dr. Stollard.
Of course they'd think that. He pages Doctor. He hits up Dr. Stollard's room. It's like, Doctor, we're still going to need you to escort Raven to the medical bay. And he's just like, I don't care what that little goblin says. I'm not going to let her do this by herself.
Send your doctor. I'm not going back in there. He knows the way. He was just there.
I'm willing to go.
We'll need your credentials, Doc.
At least your key card or whatever you use for security.
And you hear, Raven's kind of poking her head around your door. Oh, you aren't back at the med bay.
No,
No, we're at the bridge.
on the bridge
Okay,
talking.
but you hear it very faintly in the background at Raven's. No, you don't. Vertan doesn't think we need credentials.
Right. The little gremlin took over the station.
Well, in that case, he will be our guide. And I hope he doesn't mind me going along for my curiosity at this point.
Okay.
Does he anticipate us returning with this? What is this that he gave us?
It's a mess of electronics about a third of a meter across. I mean, it's not very heavy.
Station, so yeah.
Yeah.
About worm sized.
So it's about the size of the thing that I saw.
I thought that was about a meter. I think it's smaller.
Well, Bertin may have a better idea about the actual size. He's assuming that it doesn't manipulate light in addition to time.
I don't know.
We won't know till we get there.
I think that's true.
So we're putting our lives at risk for a madman.
Well, so
If we do this, though, he might let us leave. And that's between either the Portmaster or Vertan. Both of them are on the list.
I don't think the portmaster can stop them.
I don't think anybody could stop Vertan.
If Vertan wanted
whoever
us to
they
leave.
are really wanted us to leave. Vertan wanted us to leave. He would have let us by now. But somebody showed him something that he wants.
He didn't want to leave Ramshackle. Or maybe they
Where
did
does he
want to
want us
leave
to
Ramshackle.
put it? Unless he just wants to put it on and leave.
Just says take it to the med bay.
Then to the med bay, I guess.
We take it.
just yeet it into the field.
I don't know.
When we get there, there's going to be 3 energy shields. The innermost one is
Talk as
the
we
point
walk.
of no return. Yes. Realistically, James is probably doing that risk, almost like university walk, is the slightly faster than anybody that's trying to walk. It's almost uncomfortable to try to keep up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's almost like an engineer. I need to get from point A to point B kind of walk.
Okay. And as we get out of the air locket from the favor, and as we go in, a passageway opens. Okay, I guess we go that way. And as we go through, passageways keep opening, and
Yeah.
we go to get to a lift, and the lift opens, and it goes up, and then it opens again, and it's like, is this the route you went last time?
No, I took the elevator last time.
So we get there in a very surprisingly least amount of time. This was a direct path route. And just passageways just open for us. Okay, this says medical. This is where we're supposed to be.
It's going to be the first door to the right.
First door to the right. Okay, so go in. And that door doesn't just open. Are we supposed to... Are you sure that's the right way to go? Yes, you are sure.
Yes, this is where it is. Although, considering the nature of the project, I would be surprised if they'd let us just waltz in and try to interfere with it.
So actually, I have a question. Do we have a security escort that has gotten curious about us and has come along and is watching their systems just open?
I feel like security is more on the back end side, trying to figure out what authorization is giving these doors to open. So they're trying to remotely handle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although there was one person that tried at one point but got a door slammed in his face.
Okay.
Yeah, Vertan's blocking them every time.
Do
They
something
try,
about
they're
it.
getting blocked. Yeah.
Okay. So did you just sort of go into this door when you got there?
It was open last time, but I see that the lights are out inside.
And I don't see this thing doing anything. I'm going to attempt to open the door, and it does open, and the lights are out inside.
Nope, they don't get anywhere. Me rolling for the NPCs. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, okay.
The security is trying to gain ground. I'm not burning my momentum for their roll.
Okay.
So
That's good. My gosh.
They don't have momentum built up. They aren't used to people coming into their territory.
Exactly.
For me, I guess,
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go this route, but it was there's no power to this door right now. So we could just kind of open it manually.
Okay, there's no power to this right now. The object that Raven is carrying is starting to hum slightly, like it's powering up. Are there any screens or anything around here, or is there an intercom?
They're all
or
in
something?
there. He
Oh.
kind of points into the room. That's where all the screens were.
Okay. Rutan, how are you planning to communicate with us?
I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know exactly what he would say. It's probably something that would be obvious or something.
Okay, this thing's powering up,
I'm gonna
and
go
it,
take a look at another. You're good.
as it continues to power, you're gonna do what?
I was gonna look in another room to see if there's like a hatchet or a glass break or something for emergencies.
Okay.
So, for
Or
example,
is
if you
it
got
more
trapped
like
in a room, you would be
like
able
a
to escape.
is it like a bus window where you just break the glass, pull the handle, and it opens the door?
Yeah. So that's kind of what he's looking for, but it would have to be on the
A
inside
manual.
to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if
So
he's more looking for manual override.
this thing is glowing. It's starting to glow as it does it, and it sort of takes over, and Raven kind of stands back, and it continues to sort of float there. I don't know what it's doing.
Do you think we should just leave? He just said to bring it to the medical bay, correct?
Yeah, he said take it to the medical bay. And it's starting to move, and
You know
power's
what?
starting to come up, and the door is
I
open,
think we
and it
should
starts
run.
going in.
I think we should run.
So where was, you said there were 3 containment barrier things. Where are those? Were those? That
They
was
were
what, a
in
couple of
the
hours
room.
ago?
I mean,
Um
does it just kind of what happens with the kind of floating thing when it hits or interacts with the wall? I guess I should more broadly say.
Okay, so as it approaches, so if the two of us are looking there, as it approaches the wall, I'll let you control the wall. I'll
Okay.
control the thing. So as it approaches the wall, it pauses right before it gets to the wall. And it seems to do something. And so the containment wall was not visible. Do I remember that correctly?
I think it was
Only
more
yeah.
kind of like it was
It
more
was
like a hard light kind of style that you could walk through it just fine.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, these are just to keep the bugs out, and they push
Yeah.
things through. So physical things
So it was a
and living
field.
things like a plant.
Yeah, but could we
can go
see
through.
it? Was the thing.
In my head, you could see it when you push things through it. It kind of sparkled.
Yeah,
Okay.
the typical Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing hums for a while, and then it goes through the first layer, and it pauses, and it hums for a while, and it goes through the next one. And it hums for a while, and it goes clear onto the inside. So what happens now? Did you see anything go in? Did you
So at
did
least I'm gonna turn on a flashlight, try to kind of shine it through a window, and see if anything can be illuminated in the room.
well I should have said. So as it goes, just like the thing started powering up and the door opened,
Yeah.
the further it goes in, the more stuff that powers up. So it gets on the inside, then even the monitors around the patient power up.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla power transmission. Wireless.
I mean, it's electromagnetic interference enough to kind of power it, but more in kind of a local space.
Yeah. Either way.
So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Vertan has built a
So-
thing that can overcome the timey-wimey stuff, and it's inside the insidest box.
Or
with
more
the patients.
terrifyingly, it powers itself off of the timey-wimey stuff
Oh,
coming
that's
off of
even
the work.
better. Yeah.
So that's how it's able to power stuff and otherwise survive.
Vertan knows worm tech.
Except this was human tech because it was stuff
Oh, he
they
built
put
it, but
in.
yeah, but it's he's able to interact
It's
with worm
techniques
tech.
that he's
So he knows something about it. So
just-
Vertan knows something about it.
I just started Baldur's
Did you
Gate for the
say-
37th time last night, so yeah, the controlling things, and yeah, never mind.
So did you say we should leave?
I would suggest so. And if we start going and if the one who decided that we should be here wants us to stay, we'll not be able to leave until he wants us to.
That's a good point. That's a good
I think
Oh,
we should start
and in
going.
fact, the door is open that way. So I think we probably should retreat. I wish I knew what it was they did.
My scientific fascination says, what's going on? My interest in being alive tomorrow says I should leave. It's a
And
very
we're
annoying
starting to
struggle
hear,
sometimes.
and we're starting to hear a beeping noise that's getting louder and louder, and it's very much like an alert.
Oh, I don't like that.
I think we should leave. Yeah,
Yes.
let's leave.
Let's
And
not
as
let's
we
not play
leave,
with
the
our.
doors close immediately behind us. We're just
Yeah.
across the threshold, and the doors close behind us. Okay, I think we should leave. And we're only a few doors out when there's the rumble of an explosion.
Okay.
How far are we away before the explosion?
Maybe like out
44 meters.
Halfway back to the ship is what I was
44
going to
meters.
say.
Well,
okay, then.
I think we're still on the same floor, but we're about to leave the floor that it's on.
Mhm.
Because it isn't a huge explosion, so we're close enough that we can hear it and feel the.
I mean, it's a space station. Probably everybody feels the explosion, even if it's not a big
Even
one.
the fortune would have, even the
And
fortune would have
and
felt that.
It's connected. Yeah.
and alarms and the station alarms start going off, and then it shut off. It's like, okay. And the lift is open there, and it's got a flashing light sort of waiting for us. Okay. I think we should go.
Something that I want to add, whether or not people want this to be the
Go for it.
outcome. Security at this point has surrounded the fortune.
The favor? Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
absolutely
the
reasonable
favor.
by this point.
So
We are-
definitely
we're
they've
being
surrounded,
completely
especially after
unreasonable.
the
Yeah.
explosion.
From their
Yeah.
point of
That-
view, we're being completely unreasonable about this. Yeah.
So we said
Okay,
no.
so we come
Open
back.
the
So
door.
we come.
Yep.
So as we come
So I
back
think
and we're out
the
at the
door
docks.
opens, we see it. I don't think we run up just yet. I think the moment we see that there are people around the favor, I think both of us would stop and kind of stay in the passageway that we're in.
Agreed.
And I think that's the perfect spot to drop the curtain. With the party
Okay.
separated by a wall of bureaucrats and security.
Stormtroopers around the Millennium
Exactly.
Falcon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't want to
Yep.
go there,
So
but yeah, that's
above
exactly
the
what it is.
table,
Yeah.
Yep.
above the table, the explosion destroyed the patient, the contaminated stuff around it, and the containment. But it stayed pretty much within the containment area, and that is now
Euthanized them.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Like a tachyon
Even just
bomb.
one room is impacted. It'll take some time for that to be repaired, but it's repairable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't
at the
breach
very
the hull or
least-
anything like
At
that.
the very least, we called it the operating theater, but I think it was also like the chief medical bay.
Yeah,
So
it's gone. It does not
That's okay.
exist anymore.
I know how expensive medical equipment is, and space medical equipment. Oh boy!
All
Yep,
right.
yep. So that's what Vertan caused to have happen.
Of course he did.
And Raven's sitting here going, but I wanted to try things. I wanted to.
Yep. Vertan is
I
not
hope
a team
Vertan
player.
can tell me what it would have been
Yeah.
like if.
I know.
He's so not a team player. But we
Because what
will get back
Vertan
to
put in,
Vertan.
if
Yeah.
other things went in and fell apart, their thing went in and didn't fall apart.
Exactly. Yeah. Amongst other things, like I said, he has control of it. That's very cool. It was a good session tonight. Moving along. Got a lot of information about these worms that are going to be problematic. And got ourselves in even more trouble than we needed to be in, which is
And the
sort of
villain
par for
is
the course.
always capitalism.
It's
It's all the corpo's fault. The villain is capitalism.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm starting to crash too, so I'm going to do the thank yous and get us out of here. So thank you very much to Bison_Stonefist for playing Scooter. Thank you very much to Mudkip/Nick for playing Dr. James. And thank you very, very much to Cara Sophia for playing Raven and Vertan and. So thank you all for that. This is it's always good fun on Saturdays. It's always exhausting, and it always seems like it takes longer than it actually does. But it's a really good show, and I'm really very, very happy where the story's going. But with that, it is time to say goodnight. So thank you to the people in chat. Yay, thank you. It was mostly us, but hey, there's some other people there too. Thanks for the resubs, and somebody make sure Sarah sees that clip.
Oh, I absolutely.
Yeah,
I added her.
Okay,
I put
perfect.
it in the chat, in
Excellent.
our community chat, and I made sure she was mentioned.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And if you are watching the VOD, thank you. That's where most of our views are honestly coming from. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the buttons, the like and the bell and all the things. You know why. I don't have to tell you. You've been doing this for a very long time, just like us. Almost 7 years we've been doing this. So after 7 years, what have I learned? One thing, one sentence. The world is a better place if you're nice to each other. So please, until the next time you see us, please be nice to each other. Good night.
Bye.